quarter. Now Grayson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Grayson now. And some room to maneuver. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete. Flainer, right side. 8 yards there on a first down.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Room here to run. And David Johnson on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. David Johnson, 64 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. And following the touchdown, Josh Scobie now will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
The play clock's running down. And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Gates has it over the middle. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
First down and goal to go from the 7. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Todd Gurley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Screen play, Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a Miami first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Grayson now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come up in an offset eye. Now Grayson. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. And this is going to be incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up a fourth down. On now the Miami field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Throw now on first down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kobe Fleener from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. And following the touchdown, Josh Scobie now will kick it away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Second and 10 now, Wilson. Caught left side to Crabtree. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here, the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Right side catch. This is Gates. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. Fighting through, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Touchdown, Carolina! Kelvin Benjamin, 63 yards. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, here's Wilson. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They go play action here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sam Barrington in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Wilson on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a third and about 13.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Rivera there to make the grab. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate them.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete.
It's in my bones, it's in my soul. You're never gonna take that from me.